Hey Terry, I have a follow-up question to this line of conversation we're having about, utilizing the knees to absorb the rooster tail and also to kind of lighten the load on the ski to be able to roll it to the other edge like you're talking about. One of the things that I noticed is when you go through the wakes and it's more of a trough obviously in a rooster tail than it is wakes per se at the speed and lines that we ski at. But you just tend to just like glide over it, not super affected by the trough. Um, Obviously, you're absorbing it there and then rolling onto the other edge. Um, Whereas I, on the other hand, I like just kind of bury my ski all the way down into the trough. Again, your trough might be a little bit smaller because of 36 versus 34 miles an hour. But I typically just end up burying my ski all the way down in, and then, of course, I have to absorb a lot more coming back out. Um, so what's your take on that? Just curious, your thought process. I noticed, like, watching you and Nate, you just kind of just glide through, like there's no trough at all, just kind of right over the top, just kind of from that high spot to that high spot. And then, of course, you're using your knees to kind of roll the ski, release the ski, and roll onto the other edge. The other thing I noticed, too, that was my main question, is what your thought is on that. But my other question, or my other thought is, and see what you think about this, is that one of the other things I think that helps people or would help me keep my outside shoulder pinned down away from the boat and leaned away from the boat, especially going out to my 2-4 sides. So let's get over here. Um, the one thing that you do really well is you keep that handle low, really close to your waist through the edge change. And then myself, on the other hand, and I don't know if it's effective. See how my handle comes up right there? And I think that's actually just giving me less ability to keep myself leaned away from the boat. It's got me pulling from my upper body instead of from my core right there. Um, See how I just get tipped up and over and my arms come away from my hips? And one thing I noticed, like I said, is your handle is just like right there by your hip all the time, all the way through the edge change. And I think if you do that, if I focus on that, it'll allow me to have a better separation between the upper body and lower body to let the ski swing through, and also keep that outside shoulder that you do amazingly well away from the boat, resisting being pulled to the inside. Anyways, appreciate your feedback. Talk to you later.